Out in the field, flange repairs don't happen in perfect conditions. They happen where equipment is installed for performance, not for easy access. And the toughest jobs are always the same. Flanges that are hard to reach, hard to see, and nearly impossible to work around. Think about an oil rig where every module is packed tight to save space and weight. Think about compressor skids where guards, frames, and instrumentation surround the flange from every direction. Think about refineries where pipe racks and congested units leave narrow corridors and limited clearance. And think about power plants where insulation, steelwork, and auxiliary systems block access and reduce working space. In these environments, the flange face might be damaged, corroded, or uneven. And when you can't mount your flange-facing machine, the repair turns into delays and workarounds, removing nearby components, waiting for scaffolding, running extra permits, or even dismantling pipe sections. Meanwhile, the system stays down and the cost of downtime grows fast. That's why NBFF exists. NBFF is a flange-facing machine with a slimline gantry profile designed specifically for tight access and confined space mounting. Its key advantage is the true narrow-body design. It allows an operator to mount the machine and perform a precision repair in locations where standard flange facers simply cannot fit. Even with full working capability, NBFF stays narrow, so you can work where access is limited without compromising machining performance. Now, where does this matter most? Let's look at real applications: oil rigs and offshore platforms. Offshore, space is limited and everything is compact. Flanges may sit close to bulkheads, structural steel, and adjacent lines. When a flange face needs repair, you often don't have the option to create space. NBFF's narrow profile helps you mount and machine in confined areas, reducing dismantling and helping you complete the repair on-site. Compressors and rotating equipment packages. On compressor skids, flanges are surrounded by supports, base frames, guards, and instruments. Access is often tight around suction and discharge connections, tie-ins, and spool pieces. These are critical systems, and downtime is expensive. NBFF is designed to fit into that restricted envelope, mount quickly, and restore the sealing surface with controlled machining. Refineries and chemical plants. In refineries, flange locations can be extremely congested, especially inside pipe racks and processing units. Steel structures, cable trays, and neighboring lines limit movement and clearance. In these areas, the difference between we can mount and we can't mount decides the schedule. NBFF is built for these constraints, helping crews face flanges on site where standard machines won't fit. Power plants. In power generation, flange repairs often happen during outage windows where time is critical. Many flanges are positioned behind insulation, near beams, or in crowded service spaces. NBFF helps shorten repair time by allowing quick mounting and reliable facing, even when access is restricted. Across all these industries, the pattern is the same. The biggest challenge isn't always the flange, it's the access. NBFF is designed to solve the access problem. So what makes NBFF effective in hard-to-access applications? 3 things: fit, stable mounting, and flexible drive options. First, fit. NBFF is built around a narrow-body concept. The slimline gantry profile helps it work close to walls, inside pipe racks, between lines, and near structural steel. It's made for tight clearance situations where standard equipment cannot be positioned. Second, stable mounting, especially in awkward positions. NBFF uses a standard locking system with 2 jaws. One is the stabilizing jaw with 2 adjustable screws to fit the outer diameter of the flange. The second is the clamping jaw with 3 clamping screws to lock the machine firmly in place. Both jaws include top pads for leveling on the sealing surface of the flange. At the bottom, additional pads tension the machine against the flange face. This helps secure the machine in different orientations and supports confident operation. Important when you're working in tight spaces where you may not have perfect stance or visibility. The pad system also helps protect against disengagement in the event of a collision, reducing the risk of the machine falling out of the flange. For certain flange types and applications, NBFF is also available with a special locking system that adds studs in the flange bolt holes. The machine still mounts on the flange outside diameter, but bolt hole studs provide easier operation and excellent centering, helping deliver consistent machining results. Third, drive options for real job site conditions. In many locations, especially on oil rigs, in refineries and around critical equipment, compressed air and electricity may not be available where you need them, or utilities may be restricted. Running hoses and cables through congested areas can take time and add safety hazards. That's why NBFF can be supplied with a portable electric battery drive using an 18-volt, 5.2 ampere-hour lithium-ion battery rated at 93.6 watt-hours. Typical runtime is about 15 to 20 minutes per battery, and since machining one flange often takes around 3 to 4 minutes of motor operation, one battery can commonly cover about 3 to 4 flanges, depending on conditions. With multiple charged batteries, crews can keep working without waiting for utilities. For customers who want a dedicated electric solution, there's NBFF-E, the electric version of NBFF. It covers the same flange sizes and uses the same cutting head, but features a powerful electric drive built for controlled performance and high torque. The motor is made by Makita, paired with a 3-stage planetary gearbox made by KRAIS. It includes variable speed control and produces enormous torque for demanding on-site machining. The electric drive is interchangeable with the pneumatic drive and can be purchased separately at any time, giving you flexibility to match the machine to your site and your work. Key NBFF-E specs: 115 revolutions per minute free speed, 750 watts power, and 360 Newton meters of torque, or 266 foot-pounds. Strong, steady performance designed for controlled cutting under load. So what does NBFF deliver where it matters most? On oil rigs, compressor packages, refineries, power plants, and similar industrial environments. It delivers the ability to machine flange faces on-site, even when access is extremely limited. It reduces dismantling and complex workarounds. It supports faster turnaround during outages and shutdowns. And it helps maintenance teams reduce downtime and protect production uptime. When the flange is hard to access and time is critical, you need equipment built for that reality. NBFF fits where others can't, so you can keep the plant running.